Hey guys, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Now, I asked you guys on social media, do you want TNA Impact spoilers as they're taping Impact this week in Orlando? And to my surprise, almost 98% of you that responded said yes and yes, please. So I'm not going to run down each show like match by match by match, but I'm going to give you like the key points, the highlights, the main points, the big things that happen on each show. How about I say that? So on the first day they taped 2 shows, and on the second day they've taped 1. I haven't got anything from today's tapings yet, so we're going to go off the first 2 days. So on day 1, show 1, which should air this Thursday, all the champions came out, I think except for the Hardys, and they were talking about how their division's the best division in TNA. Billy Corgan then came out and said, all of you guys except DJZ will be defending your titles tonight, as DJZ was put in some 6-man tag. Gail Kim was the first one to defend her title, and she retained against Sienna. After the match, Maria and Laurel Van Ness beat down Gail Kim, and Allie was there, but she was reluctant and wouldn't help out. Next up, Aaron Rex retained the Grand Championship, defeating Baron Dax in round 2 via submission. Cody Rhodes came out for a promo, and Mike Bennett and Maria came out. They interrupted, and the 4 began to brawl as Cody was out there with his wife, Brandy. This then set up a match for the next week's show against Mike Bennett and Cody Rhodes. Well, Cody. Bobby Lashley was then given the choice of who he would like to defend his TNA World Championship against: Ethan Carter III, Eddie Edwards, or Moose. And he ended up picking Eddie Edwards because Lashley says, I'm going to pick Eddie Edwards because he's the easiest out of the 3. I can defeat him the easiest. And then what happens? Eddie Edwards goes out there, beats Bobby Lashley, and becomes your new TNA World Champion. So yes, Bobby Lashley was defeated by a man that lost to Aaron Rex the night before at the pay-per-view in a title match. So I don't get it, but hey, it's TNA. We don't get a lot of things. So they filmed another episode that same day, and DJZ retained his championship, the X Division title, against Marsh Rocket. Cody Rhodes then defeated Mike Bennett. Aaron Rex retained the Grand Championship against Jesse Goddards in round 3 via pinfall. Eddie Edwards then came out, and he was cutting a promo before Lashley interrupted and beat him down. Ethan Carter III and Moose both came out, and they made the save. It is said that Maria is actually no longer the head of the Knockouts division, and she did get a rematch with Gail Kim at these tapings. It was Gail Kim versus Maria in a no disqualification match, and Gail Kim retained successfully. Then there was an announcement saying that the next week on Impact, it would be Moose versus Lashley, and Eddie Edwards defending his TNA Championship against Cody. So then the next day, they filmed another episode. I want to say it was 2 episodes. I'm not exactly sure because the second episode there wasn't really much info given. But let's go with what we have. Show opens up, and the Hardy Boys and the Decay have a tag title match inside 6 sides of steel, and the Hardy Boys retained over the DK, and I'm told a chainsaw was used among other weapons. Lashley then defeated Moose. Maria, Laurel Van Ness, and Allie came down the ring to cut a promo, and Maria started running down Allie and talking down to her before Allie finally snaps and turns on Maria, but Laurel Van Ness makes the save. Then we have Cody Rhodes getting his TNA title shot, and Eddie Edwards successfully defended against Cody. After the match, Maria came down and attacked Brandy. Mike Bennett then came down and ended up setting up Cody and Brandy Rhodes against Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett. Now, I assume this is where the show ends, and then we had the Hardy Boys cut a promo in the ring, and then the Tribunal came down and attacked them, and they were announced as the new #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. And then after the Hardys and the Tribunal segment, Grado was out trying to be a bro man with Robbie E., saying that he wanted to be broken for Halloween. I don't get into that. But, anyways, the lights then go out. And when they come back, there are three masked men in the ring wearing all black. They got black hoods on and these plain white masks. They beat down both Grado and Robbie E, and it says DCC on the Titantron. Not really sure exactly what this is. I heard something, but I'm trying to figure it all out exactly. And the last thing that was taped on day 2, Cody and Brandy Rhodes defeated Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis via double submission. And from what I was told, this was the best match of the tapings so far. Not just a good match or best match of the day. No, this was the best match of the tapings so far. So there we have it. The first 2 days of TNA Impact tapings take place. We have a new TNA World Champion, and Cody and Brandy had that intergender tag match. It doesn't sound, in my opinion, all that exciting, but I find TNA to be here or there. It's hit and miss a lot of times for me. I'll watch it and I'll keep up with it. I don't watch the full show every week, but what do you guys think? Are you excited after hearing this to watch TNA coming up, or are you like most people that I've talked to after the tapings and was just like, I know what happened. It's nothing extraordinary. Nothing I need to go out of my way to see. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know on Facebook. Let me know on Twitter. Remember, guys, comment below, like, and share this video. Like us on Facebook, and subscribe here on YouTube.